Okay, in first lecture we have seen about momentum equation numerical. That is for pipe bend we have seen. Actually, in our first module, if you see, we are having two derivations and numericals. And the first derivation is momentum equation pipe bend, and second one is momentum equation for sprinkler. Okay. Now, obviously, already we have started our momentum equation pipe bend. Okay. Yesterday we have seen in our derivation, and now in today's section we will see our numericals and everything. I am requesting to each and every student that please watch that momentum equation derivation first of all, because in examination point of view, if you see our weightage means our question paper is on both. The question may contain the question paper may contain derivation, or the question paper may contain numericals. Okay, so I am requesting each and every student to watch my doubts. Please ask me during our questionnaire session. Okay, now while coming to our today's session, in today's session we are seeing about numerical problems on momentum equation for pipe bend. Okay, now first of all we will see the question. See, if you see here, there is a question I have written here. First of all, I am reading the question. A 45-degree reducing bend is connected in a pipeline. The diameter at the inlet and outlet of the bend is being 600 mm and 300 mm. Means here what is happening? For suppose this is our inlet. Okay, you can see this is our diagram. Here at inlet the diameter is 600 mm and at outlet the diameter is 300 mm. Means what is happening here? It is almost half of the diameter at pipe 1. Means here this one you can say P1, that is pipe pressure at 1 we can say. Okay, and in this location we can say P2. Okay, means here what is happening? If you see at inlet the diameter is 600 mm and at outlet the diameter is 300 mm. And now what is this 45 degrees? 45 degrees is here. For suppose here I am drawing the rough diagram here. This value is 45 degrees. Okay, now 45 degrees respectively. Now find the force exerted by the water on the bend if the intensity pressure at P1 is 8.829 Newton per centimeter square. Means here already, so it is clear that P1 is known value for us. What is P1? 8.829 Newton per centimeter square, and the rate of flow of water is 600 liter per second. What is this one? Rate of flow of water is 600 liter per second. Means that is nothing but he has given discharge for you. The discharge value is Q. Okay, please once again, before solving the numerical, please go through your derivation part. Okay, and then coming to numericals. Okay, you will get clearly, and it is all very easy numericals. If you remember derivation, how to solve this derivation, immediately I am saying that you can solve these numericals easily. Okay, now let us go for diagram here. Now see here, already I have done diagram. This is our inlet part. What is the diameter here? 300 mm. Okay, and this is our outlet part. What is the diameter here? 300 mm. Okay, means here already here diameter is 600 mm and here diameter is 300 mm. So we can find A1 and A2. Means area at inlet, area at outlet. What is the formula? A1 is equal to pi by 4 into d square. What is our A1? And similarly A2. Okay, obviously here pi by 4 d1 square I am making, and if it is at A2 we are making pi by 4 d2 square. Okay, Here what is V2? Velocity, that is known value. Okay, now P1 A1, P2 A2. Now the here question is, what is P2? Now what is the unknown value here? P2 is unknown value. To find P2, what we have to do? Any means I can say, do you know anything how to solve this one? Okay, here first of all I will go to it. Here diameter theta is 45 degrees. Just see this diagram. Here theta value is 45 degrees. Okay, one is known value. Now diameter at inlet d1 is 600 mm. If you are converting it into meter, we are making into 0.6 meter. Next, pi by 4. What is our area formula? That is pi by 4 into d1 square. Pi by 4 into 0.6 square, that is a1 is equal to 0.827 meter square. Now diameter at outlet, that is d2 is equal to 300 mm, that is 0.3 meter. Now a2, here if I am solving this one, a1 I am getting 0.2827 meter square and a2 I am getting 0.07068 meter square. I think this slide is easy for you, all of you. Only here what we have done, we have taken diameter at inlet and diameter at outlet. Both values we have find here. Okay, and both areas are clear now. Okay, now let us go for next slide. Now pressure at inlet. What is our P1? P1 is nothing but 8.829 Newton per centimeter square. That is also known value as we have seen in our question. Okay, now converting it into meter is simple, into 10:4. And one more thing I am saying, already you have completed fluid mechanics 1 and 2. Okay, now I think it should be easy for you to in especially in conversions like centimeter to meter and meter to centimeter and to meter. Okay, now Q, there if you see one more value he has given, that is discharge value, that is 600 liter per second. This is also I am converting it into meter, that is 0.6 meter cube per second. Okay, now we have to find velocity at v1 and v2. Okay, now v1 is equal to q upon a1. From where I am getting this formula? Obviously we are having one formula, that is continuity equation, that is q is equal to a v. Here, okay, here we are having two lets, one is means two outlets we are having, one is inlet and one is outlet, that is a1 v1. Here what is the unknown value? v1 is unknown value, so v1 is equal to q divided by a1. Here already q it is there, area you have find, I am getting here 2.122 meter per second. Similarly q is equal to a2 v2. Okay, here v2 is nothing but q upon a2, 0.6 divided by 0.07068, that one I am getting 8.488 meter per second. Okay, so now velocity is there, next theta is there, next a1 is there, a2 is there, but one more unknown value is there, that is p2. What is one more unknown value for us? That is p2. Okay, now let us find p2 value here. And what is the main formula here I am using? Applying Bernoulli's equation at